This video is going to be a straightforward tutorial on how to convert any stand-up comedy video of your choice into the Stickman character kind of video. There are so many creators on TikTok and YouTube that are into this kind of videos. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to recreate this kind of videos for absolutely free. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. Okay, you'll be creating a new tab. Once you've created the tab, you are going to search for TikTok. On Google, you search for TikTok. So once you click on TikTok, you'll be sent to the TikTok official website. So once you're on the TikTok official website, sorry for laughing. So once you're on the TikTok official website, next thing you're going to do is you're going to search for stand-up comedy videos. So you will find out that there are lots and lots of different kind of videos. So you just take your time and make sure you go through the videos. Then you select the one that is going to fit into what you are trying to create. I think this is the video we're going to use. It's someone I know. So we're just going to use this video. So once you find the video you want to use, so the next thing you're going to do, you come over to this link over here. Watch closely, you see my mouse. This is where I'm talking about. So you see this link over here. You're going to copy this link. Once you copy this link, you create a new tab. Then once you're on this tab, you are going to search for TikTok video downloader. So TikTok video downloader. Okay, here it is. So you just click on TikTok video downloader. Okay, now make sure you click this specific one. As you can see my mouse over here, click on this specific one, the one that has this sssstick.io. Mind you, this is not a promotional video, but this does the job pretty well. So you click on it. What you're going to do now is the link you copied, you're going to paste it right here. We're going to download it. Then you'll be welcomed with this interface. Then you come to this download MP3. You click on it. Okay, our video is downloading now. So as you can see, it's downloading. Okay, our video is done downloading. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to create a new tab. Then we are going to search for Adobe Express Animation. So you head on to a new tab, then you search for Adobe Express Animation. So here it is. You're going to click on this very first one. Once you click on it, you'll be met with this interface. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to click on Create Now. Okay, you'll be met with this interface, and you can see that you have so many characters to choose from, but you know the reason why we are here. We're here to create the Stickman kind of character. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for the Stickman character, which we are going to do right now. So okay, this is the character and it is called Sticky. So this is the character. So what we're going to do now is we are going to readjust the character so that it's going to fit the background. So what we're going to do is to readjust. You see this white circle over here, you're just going to pull it down, or you can also adjust the character from this scale here. So you come over to this place, you adjust, then you can centralize it as well. I think it's a little bit small, so then you centralize it. Okay, mind you, all these I'm doing, they are completely free. It is free, and I believe you can also do it yourself. So once you're done centralizing your character, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to come over to this size. Now we are going for a TikTok kind of format. So what you're going to select is you're going to select a 9:16 aspect ratio video. So that's what we're going to select. Then after that, we are going to come over to this background. Then we'll click on custom color. You click on it. Why we are doing this is to have a separation from the background and the character, because as you can see, the character outfit is white and the background is white, so we need a form of separation from the background and from the character itself. So I think we should go for okay. Now there's a kind of separation, if you can see what I'm trying to do. There's a kind of separation between the character and the background. Okay, mind you, your video shouldn't be above 2 minutes, and the size of the video should not be above 1 gig, because if it's above 2 minutes and 1 gig, I don't think it's going to work. So follow these rules. Okay, now we'll click on browse. Now what we're going to do is we are going to quickly import the audio. So you click on the audio file. I think this should be it. So what it's trying to do is trying to infuse the audio to the stick character over here. So it's doing things like lip syncing, movement, and so on and so forth. Okay, our audio is done infusing with this character over here. So the next thing we are going to do is to click on download. As you can see, our video is downloading. Okay, we have our video ready. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to generate our background and to have a microphone, so that it's going to look like an actual stand-up comedian. Okay, we are going to generate a new tab, and what we are going to search on this tab is Lab Google Flow. So Lab Google Flow. Okay, here we are. So you're going to click on this very first one. You click on it. Okay, you'll be met with this interface. The next thing you're going to do is you click on create with flow. You click on this create with flow. Yours might be slightly different because you will need to sign up, but I have an account with them already, so probably that will be the reason why mine might be a bit different. But once you are signed in, or once you have an account, you'll be met with the same interface. So the next thing we are going to do is you're going to click on new project. Okay, once you click on new project, you'll be met with this interface. This is where you're going to input your prompt. This section, this is where you're going to input your prompt. But once you come over to this Nano Banana tool, you click on it. You make sure that you select image. You make sure you select image. If you're going for a video, you're going to select video. But for the sake of this video, we are going for an image kind of generation. So you click on image, then you make sure that you choose the correct aspect ratio. Since we are going for a TikTok kind of video, we are going to select the 9:16 aspect ratio. If you are going for the YouTube, then you're going to select a 16:9 aspect ratio. Then after that, over here you have ×1, ×2, ×3, and ×4. Okay, this represents the number of results which your prompt is going to generate. If it's 1, 2, 3, or 4, that's what this means. But I always stick to this 2. And this Nano Banana 2, if you click on it, it's going to show you the different kind of Nano Banana. So you have the Pro and you have the 2. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So I'm not changing anything. Okay, remember you're going to set this as image, and you're going to choose the specific aspect ratio which you are going for. So after that, now the next thing we're going to do is to input our prompt. So I'll just go to my ChatGPT and copy my prompt. This is my prompt. So I'll just come back to flow. Then now we have our prompt, so let's see what it's going to generate for us. Our images are ready, and this is what we have. So you're just going to download the one that you feel is best for what you're trying to go for. I'm just going to download this one, 1K original size. So download. So we have our background downloaded. The next thing we are going to do now is we are going to download the microphone. And how we are going to do that is we are going to create a new tab. What we are going to search for, we are going to search for vector stage mic PNG. That's what we are going to search for. So vector stage mic PNG format. Okay, so you'll be met with different kind of microphones, so you're just going to choose the one that's best work for what you're trying to do. So make sure you always go through the results, then you choose the one that you feel is right for what you're going for. So I'll just go through them and I would select. Okay, I think we are going to use this very one here. What you're going to do is you're just going to right click and save image as, then download. So we have our microphone downloaded. So the next thing we are going to do, which is the final step, is we are going to bring all these elements together, from the character, the stage, and the mic. We are going to bring them together so that it's going to actually look like a stand-up comedy. You understand? So that is what we're going to do. And the software we recommend we use is CapCut. We are going to use CapCut in bringing everything together. So let's head over to CapCut. Okay, we are inside of CapCut. The next thing we are going to do is to drag and drop. We are going to drag and drop. So the first thing we are going to do is to bring in our background, which is also our stage. So we drag and drop it into the timeline. Okay, once we have our stage or our background in the timeline, the next thing we are going to do is to bring in our video. Our video is going to be directly on top of our stage. Okay, let's adjust this. Okay, then we are going to increase the length of our background so that it's going to match so it's going to match our video over here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on our video. Once you click on our video, we are going to come over to this remove background. As you can see my mouse over here. Once you click on this remove background, we are going to come over to this chroma key. You select it. Once you select on this chroma key, you make sure that you select this picker, this color picker over here. So what this picker is going to actually do is going to remove the background which we have over here, and is going to replace it with our stage background. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's what it's going to do actually. So as you can see, it's back to the red background, and once I hover this over the background, it's going to show us our downloaded background, if I'm making sense. So you click on it. Once you click on it, you'll see that the red background is gone and our stage is actually what is showing over here. So the next thing we are going to do, sorry, before I cut you off. Okay, now if you look over here, you can see the intensity, you can see the shadow. But I think we are going to leave it just as it is. I don't think there's any need of tampering with the intensity or the shadow. So what we're going to do next is we're going to click on our background over here. Then we're going to enlarge it. Something like this. Okay, now we'll click on our video. So we're going to make our character feel as if though he's standing on the stage. How we are going to achieve that is by reducing this. So it's going to look as if though it's standing on the stage. So you just play around with this to make sure it is centralized and all that. So I think we should reduce it a bit. Okay, I think it's coming together. No? Okay, something like this. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to bring in our microphone, which is this. So now we are just going to drag and drop the microphone on top of the video on the timeline. So we're just going to drop it over here. Our microphone is now in the timeline. So what we're going to do next is to come over to this remove background again. We'll click on it, then we'll come over to this chroma key and we'll select it. The same thing as we did in removing the background the first time. That's just what we're going to do. So you hover around it again, then you select it. So it has removed the white background it has. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the height of the microphone. So that's what we're going to do right now. So we're just going to play with it. Then you adjust it to make it look cooler. Okay, I think this is good. I think this something like this. I think we're still going to reduce it a bit. Okay. I think this is okay. For me, I think we're going to we're going to reduce, or I just want us to play with this intensity over here. Okay, I think we should like increase it to like 33. I think it's okay this way. So what we're going to do is we are going to increase the length of the microphone to match with the rest of the video. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to click on export. So you're going to rename your video. So let's say the Stickman video. Okay, now this section is where you want your video to be exported to. Then the resolution, I always recommend a 1080p for TikTok and Instagram kind of videos. So that will be all. Then we are going to hit on export.
I sit down for motor for 9 hours. They gist with people who I don't know. If they travel far journey, if you want to enjoy the journey, make on a reach quick. So what you go do? Once on a just day for the inside the motor, just start conversation like this. So more, I think Buhari did well in this country. From back, you go here for what? What did he do? No, what did he do? You go here for this side. But good Lord, Jonathan, then you now just sleep.
If this video was helpful enough, kindly like, share and subscribe to the channel so that you will get notified when videos like this drop. So until next time, this is Navi Creatives signing out.